What's going on, everybody? I'm Jay Couture, your news and entertainment correspondent, and welcome back to another episode of On the TL, where we talk about the latest on your timelines right here on the Reese Radio YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss out on the latest in news and more. All right, so who remembers the viral Oscars moment when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock? Well, after almost a year, Chris is finally addressing the slap in his new live Netflix special called Selective Outrage, and he definitely expressed his outrage. Chris held nothing back when talking about Will and his wife Jada, but while some found it hilarious, others say it was not funny and corny. So let's break down some of Chris Rock's most talked about jokes of his new live Netflix special. Joke number 1. He says, "Everybody knows I got smacked by Suge Smith." And people are like, "Did it hurt?" It still hurts. I got "Summertime" still ringing in my ears. That's funny. That was funny. That was funny. And then he further says, "I'm not a victim. You'll never see me on Oprah or Gayle crying." Joke number 2. Now he starts off talking about how he always had love for Will Smith and how he always rooted for him. But then he further says, "Now I watch Emancipation just to see him get whooped. Got me rooting for Massa. Hit him again, Massa, hit him again." Now, in this joke, Chris Rock is referring to Will Smith's role as Peter, who is historically known as Whipped Peter, who was a runaway slave and was photographed with scars on his back. Now, this joke was definitely distasteful because at the end of the day, the movie is based on history and slavery. I don't find nothing funny about slavery in history, but okay. On to joke number 3. He has to bring up Will and Jada's entanglement situation. So he starts off the joke with saying, "Everybody knows his wife was effing her son's friend." He then says, "We all been cheated on, but none of us have been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. She hurt him way more than he hurt me. Everybody in the world called him a B. They called his wife a predator, and who he hit? Me. Someone he know who he can't beat. That's some B stuff." Ooh, I just feel like, it's 2023. The entanglement jokes was funny, back then. It's a year later. Ain't nobody talking about Jada and Will's entanglement anymore because we all know the real spill when it comes to that. And they already addressed it. It's nothing really to joke about anymore. Them jokes was funny back then. It's 2023. Where you been at? That's old news, and the joke is too. Now, also in his Netflix special that I do want to touch on is that he addressed why he didn't hit Will Smith back at the Oscars. He said, "Because I got parents, and you know what my parents taught me? Don't fight in front of white people." Really, Chris? We all know, yes, comedians are supposed to tell jokes. Sometimes the jokes can go too far, but truthfully, I feel like there's always truth in jokes. Based on Chris Rock's jokes, I feel like that it really bruised his ego for him to get slapped by Will Smith at the Oscars on national television and then just to have the whole world talk about it. That truly embarrassed him, and as it would anyone. However, he had a year to come up with some knee-slapping and teary-eyed jokes, and that just wasn't it. In my opinion, and this is my opinion, I don't think Chris Rock was ready for this Netflix special to address this situation. And honestly, I think the Oscars moment still has a negative effect on him. And that's okay. Go talk about it, not joke about it, okay? But comment down below and let me know your thoughts on Chris Rock's Netflix special. Next up, we're talking about Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, who continues to get acclimated to his new football head coach position at the University of Colorado. Now, it recently hit numerous news outlets that Coach Prime met with the university's marching band to talk about adopting some HBCU culture to the predominantly white institution.
You know, at HBCUs, it's kind of traditional that the band kind of coincides. I know it's a difference, but it don't have to be. We like one big happy family. So we go as you guys go, and certain things we like, certain things we don't like. And I want to just get on the same page. And we're probably going to have a new theme song that I want you guys to get, and it's not hard. And I think you can knock it out of the park. I don't know if you know it, but when I say pregame speech, give me my theme music, and then the music clicks on, because we always have a DJ in the locker room, and here we go. But it'll be even taking it to a whole nother level when the band is able to execute it. And that's going to be really, really good, really good. And anytime we make plays or whatever, and we take lead, which we're going to do, we want to.
Thinking like a turnover situation kind of thing. We want to hit that,
We want that to be our heartbeat.
Yeah.
So when they hear that, they know we come.
Easy.
During Coach Prime's time at Jackson State University, he was known for his saying, you know, give me my theme music, and then the song Here I Go by Mystical would play after, and it was like his pregame thing. Based on the video, all he wants to do is have the same pregame anthem, but on a larger scale at the university. You know, he wants the band to play the song at certain points throughout the game. I get it. I get what he want. You know, I get it. But of course, a lot of people are not here for Coach Prime wanting to add a little seasoning to the mix, and they feel like if it's culture that he wants, then he should just stay with the culture. Now, I understand what the people are saying when they say, you know, if he wanted culture, he should just stay with the culture, because the sounds are totally different sounds, totally different vibes, okay? I'm pretty sure those kids are talented, but that umph not gonna be the same, and they definitely don't play the same songs or sounds as us. But ultimately, this had me thinking, and it brought me back to the story of the all-black majorette dance team at the University of Southern California. So if you aren't familiar with this story, it's about a female black student who created a majorette dance team called the Cardinal Divas at a predominantly white institution. And all she wanted to do was create a space for other black girls at her school who love majorette dance as well. And of course, because majorette dance is a part of the South and is associated with HBCUs, she received a lot of backlash because some felt as if majorette dance at a PWI is offensive to the legacies and traditions of HBCUs. I feel like on one hand, we say we want our counterparts to see us and accept us and acknowledge us, but then on one hand, we always put a limit on how far we can go with our culture and our traditions. Because how you want acceptance, but then when it comes time to create these spaces in their spaces, we say no. And I do understand both sides of the argument, but I do think that's what Coach Prime is trying to do. Creating a black space for other black students who are at this institution to feel comfortable, to feel okay, to feel like, okay, I can be in this space and still be who I am as a black student in a white space. And then at the end of the day, all he want to do is get them to play his theme music. He didn't say, oh, I want y'all to learn the swag surf. He just want them to play his theme music. So now Coach Prime did make a comment. He says, Lord, thank y'all for this platform yet again. You're helping me recruit. You're helping me unite people, and you're helping me identify the fools within all of us. The entire meeting was awesome. I wish you all were there to witness the commitment to unite with excellence. If you ain't helping to bring us together, you're helping to tear us apart. I know one thing, I can't wait to see this Colorado marching band play this theme music, because if they play it right, I'm going to give props for sure. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on Coach Prime wanting to put a little extra seasoning over on at the University of Colorado. All he want from them is to give him his theme music. Thank you for tuning into another episode of On the TL with me, Jay Couture, right here on the Reese Radio YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on all platforms right here at Miss Couture 3_. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you're subscribed.